Okay, so we are back. I think I'm just gonna wrap this one up. There's a couple other ports I need to visit. They're all underwater. I don't think there are any super monsters underwater, and I'm not gonna worry about the ultimate engine, because that's a really long quest line. And I feel like this run has gone on long enough because, like, I can't fucking read and my eyes are getting hurt. But, so we will finish up what's going on in the Empire of Hands here. We are not finishing this quest line because this quest line is long. And can involve, there's an ending you can get with the monkeys. There's a lot of shit you can get from the monkeys. You can steal from the monkeys. So we are just... I don't think I want to do much with the monkeys, actually. What we are going to do is turn our happy ass south, because there is shit down there that I fucking forgot, because it's pulled the map. So I went and I looked up where the missing underwater ports are, and I'm a fucking idiot. I sailed over 2 of them over here. Also see if the Lorn Fluke is still kicking around. Oh, right, my hole is not in great shape. We will see if the Lorn Fluke is still kicking around over here, and we will ignore them like the plague. Like the plague. In the meantime, we'll swing by. Oh, right, there's a lot of empty ocean between here and Astorvale. So what makes a lot of the underwater places so interesting is you're something away to a port is timed basically so that going between islands you will get something. But a lot of the underwater islands are relatively close. How do I go underwater again? Is it T? Sea deeper waters. Hey, I would like... Thank you. Took for fucking ever to transform. I must be directly over it. Hi, the catfish. Bye, catfish. Oh yeah, I was directly above it. So this is Hideaway. It's a giant curb. You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Hideaway. On the back of a gigantic beast lives exiles from every corner of the Neath. Here gather the traitors, heretics, artists, fools, and the too honest. Despite possessing a range of radically different ideologies, these outcasts live together peacefully. Poor report. Most Hideaway dwellers toil to strengthen their city against the Z's crushing weight. Those that don't instead prepare for the night's festival. And all without a word spoken aloud. If they need to communicate, the people of Hideaway rely on a strict system of acutely formal gestures. Okay, so it's a bunch of loners that live together. Ooh, small man with liver spots. Join a festival. Where do they store their goods? They do not have much to offer, but maybe you'll find something of interest. Okay. Buy a memento from a slow blinking vendor. I don't want to spend supplies. Shops. Okay, I can buy strange catches. I can sell everything else. I can sell sapphires from mute salt. Wow, that's a terrible deal. I can sell candles. I can do candles at a profit. Okay. That's Hideaway. It's not super... Ow. It's not the most interesting place in the Neath. I really want to avoid this because that sends me east. I don't want to go too far east. In fact, I don't want to go east at all. East is a very bad direction. Alright. That is something I can run into. Now, what is over here? Mystery colors! Ooh, what do you do? Oh, it just gives me more oxygen. Okay. Let's swing by Astorvale, get some more supplies. And then head down to the Gaunt Pole. The Gaunt Pole is directly beneath the Shalonot. Alright, Astorvale. Man, this place still gives me flashbacks to the time I did the Found Your Own Kingdom run. It fucking sucks. Alright, gather supplies. 11 supplies. Hell yeah, I now have a ludicrous amount of supplies. Alright. Oh, we head south and my system chugs. I really need to get a new computer. Might build one over the holidays. That looks like it's a Lorn fluke. I can tell because it's small, but also all the way out here, which means it's crazy good and dangerous. Alright, let's go underwater. Because I forget what the area around the Shelonot looks like underwater. Probably looks creepy as fuck because of all the giant bones and skeletons. Oop. That is immediately the gaunt pole. I immediately the gaunt pole. There's the underside of the skull. And here's the gaunt pole. This thing over here. Which is also like really fucking frustrating because I'm pretty sure the guy that wanted to go to the gaunt pole was in the Shelonot. It's like, hey, can you just take me like, I just need to go half a block. Can you take me half a block? And like, sure. Then I fuck off to like the other side of the city. I would make a bad Uber driver is what I'm getting at. Oh, that is a Lorn fluke. That is a very angry Lorn fluke. We're gonna leave him be. All right. Where the Z goes to die. The submarine surfaces in a pocket of air in the middle of a giant stone heart. You are not the only new arrival. A midnight whale lies mortally wounded on a small beach of bone and blubber, moaning softly. An elderly woman in ragged red robes is carving its flesh, attended by a few disciples. Her hands move with expert, if incomprehensible precision. A demonstration of haruspicy. Haruspicy? Fuck, this game makes me feel dumb with its words. The art of divination through entrails. Not the most pleasant or reliable way of seeing the future, especially with the organs in question still warm and oozing as she plucks them from the great beast. Whatever she is looking for, the focus it demands exhausts her. A sudden sound, rumbling from the tunnels, the vertices, the sound of a stampede, a cry of "Prophet, protect the mistress," as a flood of naked old men and women wielding primitive bone harpoons charge towards the whale. Old sailors fixated on one goal: feast on the Z-flesh, whether the hospice is finished or not. Fucking weird. Defend the fading hospice, join the attack, or stay out of it. I'm going to defend her. The sailors look old enough to collapse under a slight breeze. A rancid rout. You stride into the melee. The hospice and her disciples are outnumbered, but your contribution to the fray is worth at least 10 of the elderly attackers. Their harpoons barely leave a scratch. Wrenching one out from the nearest attacker, you easily hold the geriatric horde back with Wrenching one of the nearest... Okay, fuck it. I'm not actually going to read that word for word because for some reason the sentence is tripping me up. You grab a spear from an old bastard and you're like, get back, old people. I'm like, prunes. The hospice returns to her works. From the corner of your eye, you see a little of the method behind it. Just a little, but enough to see traces of a pattern in the grooves of the small ivory slate. The wound reopens. The flesh will not heal. Bring them your remorse, she frowns, unsatisfied. The whale moans its last as she finishes up. Her work done, she thanks you with a nod, and has her people allow the old sailors to approach the slowly cooling carcass. Interesting. Poor. The favorite hazing method of a veteran sailor, save for particularly wet behind-the-ears recruits. Ask your captain to deliver this to the gaunt pole. Go to the gaunt pole and find my pocket watch. Tell the crew tonight we dine at the gaunt pole. Hilarious Jabe. When not standing in the blasted place and hoping someone will pay for recent news about it. Oh, so it's like pretty much literally hell. I guess I'll speak with her. Oh! Oh, right! The mission from here was King Eater Castle. That's actually not far away. Ask about the Traveler. A matter for later. The Fading House book shakes her head. I have seen nothing of this, but nor have I asked. If I have it in me once I have the answers, I will attempt the divination. Okay. Alright, so that's a long quest line that I'm not going to deal with. Okay. So that's a creepy fucking place. Oh, hey, the Lorn Fluke's still fucking there. I have a way to solve this problem. Later, idiot. Ow. Ow! Okay, maybe that wasn't the best of solutions. Maybe that was, in fact, a really terrible solution. I'm below half health. And I'm on the other side of the fucking map. Alright, well, let's see. Where else do I need to go to show you guys fucking everything? I think Nook and Rack are the only places left. Alright, so they're already marked on my map. Sick. Alright, well, I'm done on this side. So I'm gonna go Khan's Shadow and get some supplies, because I need more fuel. I always need more fuel. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Oh, and I lost one of my crew members when the Lornist Fluke attacked me. Fucking sick. Killing Lorn Flukes is a good way to, I think, grind levels. I know that for a while, a long-ass time, the scholar at the university will pay you big for Lorn Flukes. I can't remember if it's... I don't remember if he gives you secrets or like 700 echoes. I forget. Because he doesn't pay as well as the merchant, and the merchant gives you 1,000. Don't remember. I don't remember. But yeah, this... I'm not going to do everything in this game because there is so much in this game. And it would take multiple runs. So I think I'm just going to wrap up with the Venturer and then move on to Sunless Skies. I don't know if I'm going to do a full run on that. Or I might do a full run and it just go by much quicker than this game because Sunless Skies is harder than this game. Okay, I am approaching. I am on the correct vector. Sunless Skies is also way bigger. It's, I think, like 3.5 times larger. Because Sunless Skies has 4 maps, but one of them is like really small comparatively. But oh my god, is the Blue Kingdom so dangerous. In fact, that map is so dangerous that when you start a new game fresh, like without inheriting anything, the game starts with you in a beat-up, shitty train and just like, oh yeah, the captain decided to go to the Blue Kingdom for whatever fucking reason, and now, like, everyone's dead and your ship is in terrible condition, and you're, like, fighting for your fucking lives. Okay. So I have 3,000. Let's refill on fuel. Hold. Oh, I have the refugees. I have... Mirror Catch box full of very angry dream snakes. I have the ivory. Don't need to worry about saving the ivory now because I'm not going to get that boat. Can I buy a ship here? No. Okay. Alrighty, so now we sail directly north to go to Nuncio. Because that's where Nook is. And then Rack is over by the Salt Lions. Oh yeah, and I also found out recently why the Bazaar likes basalt from the Salt Line so much. They snort it like a drug. That's how the Echo Bazaar gets high. That boat always throws me for a loop because I'm pretty sure that's part of the map, but it's the same model as an actual, like, enemy ship. And I fucking hate sailing through this area because... like, unless you go through a lot of stuff and become friends with the Khanate, their fucking ships will always attack you on sight. And if you defend yourself, then the Khanate gets pissed. Like, how dare you? How dare you not let our vessels pirate you? You fucking pleb peasant shitlord. And it's like, oh, rude. Okay. Damn, there's a lot of currents in this area. Okay. So I actually need to go this way. So this current is actually super useful. Oh, there's Nook. So, fun fact about Nook. Nook is basically the thing they used to advertise this DLC that adds the underwater areas. Because, yeah, that's Nook. It's a giant maw underwater. Which makes this tile set so fucking perfect for Humbug, which makes me sad that he's not joining me. Because the giant Vore land and the post office island are on the same tile, which is funny to me. It's also funny that you can get the postal rat as a Steam background. Like, the postal rat and the fucking guinea pig knight are the only characters, and I think a duo where it's the sigil eating navigator and the outcast. All right. The edge of Nook. A gap in the colossal Z monster's throat has been forced open with thick, hard metal beams. They strain under the pressure, but hold. As you pass through, your submarine lights pass over a message carved in a floating piece of some unfortunate hull. Beyond is Nook. Beyond is freedom. Beyond is the rest is scratched out. Enter Nook. Water presses against the airlock door. The breathing and slithering... the breathing and the slithering of the beast gives it a rhythm and a drumbeat. Trespasser in freedom. You don your heavy diving suit and give the order to cycle the airlock. Water rushes in and you begin the slow swim down into the port. It soon becomes obvious that you are overdressed for the occasion. The people of Nook swim and breathe in the cloudy maw water with no apparent discomfort. Most are naked, with just a few clad in rotten rags that stream from their skin with no concern for modesty. None will communicate with you, if they even can. Those who acknowledge your presence just laugh silently as your bulky suit and unnecessary air hose. You'll need a different approach. Descend naked into Nook. Ooh, let's get lewd. I'm sorry, I was wrong. When the little pimpadiddle will acknowledge the local customs of the natives. You undress, every button, every stitch. The door opens, ice cold water rushes in. Instinct holds your mouth shut. 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Your lungs burn. Holding in this last gulp of air, your lungs thrash. You can't hold it in, it escapes. You're choking on water. It forces its way into your lungs. The taste of burning salt suffocating every attempt to gasp, scream, or... Then, through the exhaustion and panic, you realize you're breathing. It's hard work. Your lungs fight against the weight, but it's enough. You can tolerate it, at least for now. The beast quivers with disdain at your trespass. So I can swim upwards to the giant maw. Oh, I should probably read The Ruptured Throat. A torn, pinned back cavity in the flesh wall offers access to the city's monstrous host. Razor-sharp teeth the size of buildings jut from fatty, garnet-red flesh. Many teeth have been Many teeth have been quarried into homes, barricaded by scraps of wood from shipwrecks. So, we're now in a colony of nudists living deep underwater in the mouth of a giant living sea beast, and they decided, like, we drill holes in teeth and just fucking live there. The place is nuts. Compile a report. No one here has anything to hide. Actually, no one here is hiding anything at all. A vile place, festering, acidic. No laws but those of tooth and claw written in scars. Civilization? Impossible. Making tea would be a logistical impossibility. You can't have civilization without tea. Yet the inhabitants seem content. Many have come here from London, the Khane, the Presbyterian, abandoning cultured life for this tenuous existence. They grin, their mouths full of stolen flesh. They float naked and carefree. Many have nothing and nothing to lose. A group of swimmers dart by, hunting gleefully. One squeezes your shoulder companionly. You've never met her before. I made a friend! Okay. I can mingle, I can return to the submarine, I can swim downwards to the serrated abyss. Let's see what's down. Down here, the water is cloudy. Its greens streaked by dissipating patches of coppery red. Only a few teeth still protrude from the walls. Instead, razor-sharp hairs line them, rippling gently in the current. Oh, I can trade Soul's Fruit for phosphorescent nodules. Interesting. Ooh, accept a scandalous invitation. 2 Nook folk. Langoriously entangled. Swim. Oh, that's a big fancy word for their fucking. Ooh. I'm swimming down this giant throat and I run into 2 people just fucking in the middle of the water. I'm like, hey, you want in? I'm like, sure. Okay. What happens in Nook? The 2 lovers lead you into a tooth the size of a London manor. It is riddled with cavities, gently lit by lambent nodules. In each cavern, Leather's... Oh, wow. We just found an underwater brothel. You find a chamber of your own. Hands explore it. Lips touch. Acquaintances deepen. My acquaintances deepen. Oh, sick. I got a phosphorescent nodule. I'm not going to ask where I got that phosphorescent nodule from, but I guess I'll take it. All right. Oh, okay. So that was my adventure here. Oh, I could buy fuel at a reasonable price. And Stygian ivory at an even better price than other places. Okay. Torpedo components cheap. This place is not a bad place to resupply. I need to remember that. All right. So how's my hold? Pretty full. Mostly of just supplies to move forward. Okay. So that's Nook. Nook's a weird place. This giant underwater mall. People fucking live in it. Like, oh my god. Vore fetish town. Just like, hey, some of you little prey people, you want to live in a mouth? Just hang out and be like, I'm on your tongue, mirror. Oh wow, that might have been the worst thing I've ever said in my entire life. I don't have a something awaits me at port, so we will continue to sail past Egmote. So I can't check on them right now. Actually, fuck it. Let's check on them. I have plenty of fuel and supplies. Because when I get back to London, I'm just going to start the final little journey. I don't know. I can just sell a bunch of heirlooms, maybe even the Z-side man. Oh, something awaits me at port. Fuck it. Let's see. Did I fuck the rats and guinea? Oh my god, I'm just saying the worst things this time. Yup. Pigmote's fight for independence is lost. A vicious fog curses what remains of its civilization, turning any water it touches to black tar. The twitching bodies of rats and cavies lie in the streets. Black jackal masks nailed to their faces. A lingering smell of burned fur catches in your throat as you leave. The end of a dream. A few pieces of scintillant catch your eye as you return to the ship. You take them with you, along with the story of this place. Well, that sucks. Like, for real, getting Pigmote to stay independent is the hardest goddamn thing in this game, I swear. I have never, ever gotten them to stay independent. I would either have to have them side with one of the islands or, like, everyone dies. It just happens every goddamn time, I swear. All right, what's here? It's probably a giant curb. Yep, it's a giant curb. It's not that big. probably kill it with ease. Bop. 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 Alright. Butcher it for supplies. What do I get in the mass? More supplies. Also, apologies if at any point it seems like the game has been desynced. There's a load screen every time I dive and surface, and I still haven't fucking figured out how to... Like, whenever there's a, like, hang-up in a load screen, because I'm recording audio on a laptop and then the video on the system itself, because I kind of have to, like, it desyncs a little bit, and beyond, like, resyncing at every goddamn load screen, I don't know how to fix that. If anybody has more, like, more experience, more expertise with this kind of shit, let me know in the comments or send me a DM on Discord. Because I would love to fix that. I would love to have a way to automatically fix that, not just be like, oh fuck, I have to just edit it every goddamn time. Alright. So let's go check out Rack. Last place on our little tour de force.